Night Monday, that's that new flavor, baby.
That's right. Casey Stern, Candace Parker, Steve Smith, they will call the game.
Yes, sir.
Be interesting to see. The Warriors always
Oh,
a
wait
fun
a
game to
minute.
call.
That's Hawks. Wait a minute. That's just Monday Hawks at Clippers. Wait a minute. Tough Juice. I'm going to that game.
Oh.
What's that commercial? I'm going to that game. Let me get some tickets.
To that game.
I'm going to see the NBA. Because you know why? Players Only's on Tuesday, and I get to L.A. on Monday. Let me see if I got some connection. Oh, I know Doc Rivers.
Oh.
So let me call Doc Rivers and give me some tickets.
You in there.
I'm in there.
You in there.
I'm going to see the Clippers.
I think you have connections in every city, though, so this is easy for you.
Shout out to the plug.
Shout out to the plug. That's called the league.
The Warriors also playing the Boston Celtics right now. What do you see in the first half of that so much?
Just a fun game. Fun game. We were talking about the Warriors earlier, Tough Juice. You know everywhere they go on the road, and not saying Boston's that young of a team, they don't understand who's coming to the building, so you know you can get their best shot.
Hey, the stars came up and played in a major way. You look at Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford also, and the supporting cast, and you also see Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and Klay Thompson on the opposing end. And DeMarcus Cousins looking really well out there. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, extremely efficient, 2 for 3 from the field. Got to be loving that.
Well, there's two things that really stand out. The Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving matchup. You see Kyrie again, 19-5 at the half. That's a great game for a lot of players. He's been averaging 31 and 11 over his last 4 games. Steph Curry in the second quarter, 5 for 5 from three-point range in that second quarter. He just has the ability to go nuclear at any point.
Yeah, he does. And both of them have different
skill sets.
Yeah, obviously you know that. But
ways about it, maybe ways about it. So they both have ridiculous handles.
Yeah.
Maybe Steph's range is deeper, but Kyrie can shoot the three.
And you look at the talent assembled too, 1 through 5.
Okay.
Look how Steph have to get his with the talent assembled 1 through 5. That's a skill in its own right there. And then you look at Kyrie and you're talking about the assists. Then as you talked about how he's just playing amazingly well now, like distributing the basketball. Mm-hmm. That's amazing to see also.
Chris, with the way the Warriors play, and talking to Clay and that piece on them being, or should I say, do they get enough credit for being so unselfish?
Man.
And I think that's what's so much fun, too. When you see how Kyrie gets his 19, then you see how Steph gets 5 for 5.
That's what I'm saying.
I know you're totally different because Clay's already shown us he can get 61 with 11 dribbles. The other night he had, the 10 threes in a row with only, 9 or 10 dribbles. That's the biggest difference to let people know at home is, yes, they're both great players, but they get it done differently.
You said that with DeMarcus Cousins when they reinserted him back in the lineup, and he said, sometimes I catch the ball, like in Sacramento or with the Pelicans, it's like, I got to go. Now he's catching the ball. He can go pretty much every time, but you have to police your talent sometimes to make the extra pass to keep this thing and the system rolling in the right direction.
Certainly when you look at Boston right now and how their offense is working through Kyrie Irving, where you mentioned the Golden State Warriors and it seems like everyone is touching it, everyone's getting involved. But look at Kyrie right now. That includes the regular season and the postseason. He attacks the Golden State Warriors. We know the shot he hit in the finals, but it's consistent with him. It's like he takes his game to that next level when he faces Golden State.
I think it's safe to say, Tough Juice, that the few times or years that he's been in pretty much the East his whole career, obviously, that those 2 times since facing them in the finals, there's a little extra juice in that cup.
It always is, because you look at, the team that pretty much kind of rewrote your history, to an extent. You got the one championship against them, but you lost so many times against them also, and they've been the roadblock and continue to be the roadblock for so many in the association. It's like, look, this is my time, my stage, big-time players step up in a major way, and that's what he continues to do.
A lot of big-time players in the Warriors-Celtics first half. Steph Curry looking focused.
The mouthpiece, that's normal.
But it's Kyrie. The jersey's still tucked, but he's already meaning business. He's pulling up from Steph Curry range.
Well, correct me then, Kyrie. You have that range too. Correct me. I'm sorry.
Well, how about Boogie and KD?
That's what's scary right there. They have 5 players on the court that can do this. Take the ball the length of the floor, dump it off to either or with great finish at the rim.
That's two quote-unquote bigs running the break.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's the hook.
KD, the running hook, that's new, yeah.
KD, 16 points at the half, clearly in rhythm. Second quarter, as we mentioned, it belonged to one Steph Curry. Cooking, left open, mistake.
No. It wasn't left open. What happened is he gives the ball up and he runs to a spot. You see that screen by Livingston? That's not a planned play. That's just a play wherever Steph Curry is, find him, please. Splash.
There's a reason he's a splash brother.
Come on, man.
You know what they call that?
Man.
Drip. Look, that's the drip.
Oh, he brought the
bag.
Oh, I didn't know he brought that out tonight. Okay, Steph.
On the other end, Kyrie keeping this one close. Celtics down by one here. Ooh, Kyrie, that's great defense by Andre.
Uncle Drew alert.
Offense. Yeah, I look like Uncle Drew the movie play right now. That shot he made in the movie, I look like that right now.
Uncle Drew alert.
He did 19 and 5 for Kyrie in that first half. And it looked as if the Warriors had taken control of the game. Whenever Steph Curry goes nuclear like that, or Kevin Durant starts to hit those kind of hidden hook shots, you think, okay, the Warriors are going to run away with this one. But when you have Kyrie Irving, he's able to step up his game in that way, that keeps you in games.
Jaylen Brown's 3 of 6, Al Horford's 4 of 6, Smart's 2 of 4. We know he's not a big percentage shooter, but he makes timely shots. So I don't worry about guys, or should I say the Celtics, getting caught up in those runs because they've been there, they're proven. I think those guys' competitive spirit, like they're showing us tonight, keeps them in the ball game.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving is going to be Kyrie Irving. This is a big stage, big time players step up in a major way. One of the guys that's going to have to step up is either Tatum or Brown. One of those guys is going to have to step up in a major way to assist him, so when it comes down the stretch, he can close that game.
I think you bring up almost a bigger issue with the Celtics, because we saw them last year in the playoffs. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they apparently took a leap, but now they're taking a back seat. How is that going to work with Kyrie Irving running the show like he is right now?
You have to figure it out, and you have to figure it out on the fly. And, listen, this is a man's game. It's a big boy league, and, some things that was, okay last year is not okay this year. You have to make the proper adjustments. You got the wealth of talent in Kyrie Irving back healthy. You also have Gordon Hayward back healthy. And now you should be the best possible version of yourself collectively as a team with, training camp and a preseason under your belt with a lot of games. Come out of All-Star break, I expect them to be, if not one, the second best team in the Eastern Conference.
Chris, we gave Brad Stevens a lot of credit last year.
Yeah.
Right?
Because he didn't have enough talent.
Right? So, we said he should have had many votes for Coach of the Year, right? All right, Gordon Hayward's 0 of 2 of night. There's been some, bright spots where he's played well, but still hadn't gotten back till we know that all-star form. So the question is, how does Brad Stevens make some adjustments to get these guys playing confident and together to finish out the season? Then you turn the page, will Danny make a move? Or will Danny hold pat and wait till the summertime? All this Anthony Davis talking, going to Boston, how much are you willing to give up to get Anthony Davis? You see what I mean? But we know Danny is sitting in his wheelhouse, sitting in his think tank, really thinking methodically, not going to make some hasty decision to break up all this young talent. But I think he'll figure out. Let's throw Terry Rozier in there as well. Another of those guys had breakout. Scary Terry. So you have 3 guys that you said really let the world know that, hey, I should be starting or could be starting somewhere else. But I'm playing on a deep, talented team, and I have a smart general manager trying to make the right moves to continue to keep us 1, 2, or 3, or trying to fight and get to the finals.
Yeah, totally agree with that.